Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Project Ozone. Yes, that's what game I'm playing. Okay, had to make sure. Been a little distracted with other things. What are we doing today? Well, I don't know. Let's just do a quick little looky-loo. I've done a little modification in the last couple of days around the site here. I have taken this, what do you call these things? These solar cell things, and set up the whole process up to solar cell 6. Solar panel 6. I'm trying to actually make the solar panel 6 panel. So I'm trying to actually craft one on the thing, but you know how it is. Everything requires something. And it will keep going till every step is filled or the materials are out. So let's have a look at what we got going on here, because this is a little bit astounding. So we'll start at this end. Pulverizing nether quartz ore, making nether quartz. I have 2 alloy smelters, making the fused quartz because it takes quite a while for these things to work. That fused quartz glass, everything's connected with item conduit, Ender IO, item conduit, and energy conduit, so that helps. So the fused quartz is required for something in one of these recipes on this second crafter. This is the original crafter I had way over in that corner. This is a sawmill, so basically my materials come into the bulk of my materials come in through this ender chest. As you remember, this just requires these raw materials to produce the first 3 levels. I have to still smelt the mirrors in to make the photovoltaic cells 1, and then I have to smelt those with clay to make the 2. So periodically I'll grab a stack of mirrors and a stack of lapis, make the cell 1s, and then make a couple of stacks of those, and then make the cell 2s, and then this ships them into the appropriate slots. So there's still a lot of stuff to be made. The wood, rubber wood tree wood, which I get from chopping down. In the mining world, I just grow one of these giant trees and that fills a barrel. And change actually. I pump it into the sawmill. The jungle wood planks go straight into the crafter here for making some of the first steps of the recipe. The raw rubber is just a byproduct, and I probably could just pump it into a void chest or something. This magma crucible is for melting down energized glowstone, which is required to turn the photovoltaic cell 2s into photovoltaic cell 3s. So this makes everything up to the solar panel 3 and the hardened energy cells. And then this takes, where are we here? This one here takes the hardened energy cells and makes the redstone energy cell frames, the empty frames, and this makes the solar panel 4s and 5s and 6s. I have to make each layer of machine frame, which basically is from, first this is the basic, which goes into the what do you call it, hardened, which takes the electrium gear. You take the hardened and add the signalum gear, plus the fused quartz is one of 2 places where the fused quartz is used, and then that makes the reinforced, and then finally the resonant, which takes the enderium gear and silver ingots. So I'm constantly smelting enderium, both ingot and gears, for this, and that depends on basically ender pearls. That's a manual thing. I haven't figured out how to automate that crafting of these in the smeltery yet. I'm working on that. Resonant, sorry, hold on, phone. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. We're back. Redstone energy cells, frames, electrium ingots, fused quartz, and diamonds. So electrium ingots, fused quartz, and diamonds produces these. This doesn't take very long to make, and I have lots of these stocked in inventory, so it keeps a full stock. It ships those into the fluid transposer, which takes redstone, and I just basically pump redstone into here. Pump these into making the redstone energy cells, which I then pump into making the resonant energy cells, which are needed for the level 6 solar panel. Resonant energy cell, resonant energy frame, level 6 panel. Level 5 panel requires the redstone frame and the machine frame, reinforced machine frame, plus the 4 solar panels. So this pretty much automates everything right up to this point. This took me about half a day to set up, so it was a lot of work. And not all of it is 100% automated as of yet. Like I said, I have a couple ender quarries working in the nether just to keep harvesting the nether quartz and some of the other ores and such that I need. Basically everything else I'm just pumping into various other processes for other things. Redstone energy, redstone nether redstone gives me lots of redstone ore. It's like 13 per block, which is really helpful. Mining in the mining world doesn't produce nearly that much. Unfortunately, I'm still dealing with all of the surplus netherrack. I don't have really much of a use for it. The signalum I showed you, I haven't moved this over yet. This is, again, requires redstone, and this produces the signalum. It's silver, redstone, and copper. I have to take that, smelt that, and make the signalum gears as well. I'm probably going to do is build a gear smeltery. That's basically a smeltery where I just hook it up and it's set so that the casting basins all go into gears, because I'm constantly needing tin gears, signalum gears, and resonant energy ender gears and whatnot. All right, little disruption there. Do I want to go to the end? I'll show you this. All right, here we are in the end. As you can see, the Buildcraft quarries have finally finished and been removed. I'm not going to use them for any more stuff in the nether here. Everything else is going to be done with the ender quarries. I have one working where that hole is over here. They do work, but they're not the greatest, but they do work. With the world hole upgrades, they remove everything. Unfortunately, the pump upgrades do not seem to actually work very well on this mod pack because they just ignore flowing lava. They will pick non-flowing sources up, but they won't pick flowing sources, so it kind of makes it difficult to do anything. This has cleared out all the way to the end on 2 sides. As you can see, I'm still rendering slowly, but and it's working its way down here. Now there is a Buildcraft pump down there that I use to pick up. I just take it and move it around and pick up these flowing water or lava sources wherever. And then I have a where all that stone is, I've got a endothermic pump going, and it's sucking up the lava lake that's down there at the end of this trough. So I'm just waiting for this one ender quarry to finish mining this last strip, and then I'll pick up whatever lava is left down here. It doesn't take long to clean up. It's more or less just waiting for it to update. But that's where I'm getting most of my resources. Now when these are done mining around this one area, I will just move them out slightly and set them up and just mine a large chunk of the netherite out, and I won't really care about the lava deposits in it. I want the lava around this one particular area cleaned up, because I do want to build a unit up here. This thing is still chunking away slowly. It's every time I leave the area it resets, and then I have to come back and redo it. But I'm burning up all that lava and all these generators just for this one what do you call this, digital miner. I'm not too impressed with the digital miners in this for the nether, because they don't seem to take it all the way to the top, and they don't do a very efficient job. I do know that Mechanism has finished his mod pack. He's finished the whole pack, and he's done updating it now to the point where he's no longer servicing it. Alright, and one last stop. Back to the mining world. Alright, welcome back to the mining world. Last episode I worked on making the framework, put the framework in. I put the windows in with the limestone, and I put the details in, the little step details. This time I went with smooth limestone, and these are carpenter stairs with the limestone. Again, I did like I did before with the carpenter stairs with the 2 logs in it, so that it looks like it's got bark on both sides. I just like the way it looks more finished. Again, I haven't finished over here yet. This is still kind of where I was working, and it's just a matter of me getting in here and working on it. The floors, I am still debating on what I want to do inside for the floor itself. I was thinking originally I wanted to do dark oak, but I can't find dark oak anywhere on this map, on this mod. It's going to be kind of a, if you get lucky you'll find it. So I'm thinking I might do is use birch, and give me a white, or acacia. I'm thinking might be the other option, give me the orange color for the floors. Probably gonna go with the birch though. That'll be for all 3 floors. The top floor, of course, I'm going to do is I'm going to use the marble block and do the inside of the roof tiles with it, and that means I don't have carpenter slopes on me, but that means I've got to carpenter slope everything so it's all finished like this, and then all of these will get that block there, which is just marble block. It's chiseled marble. And then I'm going to lay out the 2 or the 4 rooms that are up here. It's 4 rooms. Each one's going to have their own privy. So there we go on that. Hopefully going to get started on that for next episode. I'm just trying to get some materials together. It's more or less a matter of sitting out here and running the tree farm for a while, harvesting birch. So I'll probably work on that in the next couple of days. I have to set up that quarry again. I'm not sure if I'm just going to keep mining out here, but I have to adjust the processing unit here. It's all offline right now, and I want to clean it up, make it a little neater, put it underground. Actually, that's what this whole space underneath this farm was for originally, was to move the processing for this world and storage for this world underground. Eventually I will build a storage warehouse using the same style, as well as a town hall and an alchemist keep, and a handful of houses. And then I'm going to start populating this village with villagers, happy villagers. But, wait, do I have... Tell me I got my book. I've got my book. Ha! I do have a quest or two that should be finished. The solar panel 5, I did this one off camera, so I'm going to pick this one, and of course I have no idea what reward bag because I haven't done these in ages, so I'll just grab one. Yeah, this one just reset itself. I should have, probably didn't complete it on time, or I didn't clear it out on time, it just reset itself. So now I have 5 days and 11 hours, Minecraft days and 11 hours to kill some more spirits, so not worried. Epic. Epic reward bag. Or nodes. Okay. We got 5 ore nodes. This is somehow epic. Or a cascade. Okay, I'm suppose once I get into playing with the magic stuff, which I think will be done in the Twilight Forest. I'm going to do magic. All my magic mods will be in Twilight. Once I do that, then I'll look into these aura nodes and Botania and the magic gardens and all that other jazz. And this is my farming world. Going to do mostly on this world. I want to do mostly the quest line from Immersive Technology. That's the one. I'm going to do the engineering quest line, and there is 2 engineering tech packs in here, so I'm going to put those both in this one. I also have to build a space station at some point in time. This is down the road. I have some great ideas for this. I'm looking into finding some space station ideas. If anybody can find me the tutorial on how to build the Deep Space Nine space station, I believe, from Star Trek, I want to build that one in space. So I'm looking for that tutorial. If anybody knows a link for that, let me know. And yeah, Twilight Forest is going to be magic mods. The RF tools one, I have some ideas for those, but I'm not going to do anything with that. Spectre, well, you saw the thing I did for that. This is a very special one, and it's locked. It's going to stay locked from now on. The Urbis zone and the Deep Dark, I am not too keen on the Deep Dark, but the amount of obsidian I need for this is revolting. So that's part of the reason, or not obsidian, cobblestone I'm doing for this is revolting. That's why I'm still mining in this world. I'm actually going to take a couple of quarries and set them up in here and just make my computer grind like mad and just quarry out a huge swath of real estate over there somewhere, essentially just for the cobble. So lots of things coming up. Unfortunately, this episode has gone on too long, and I've prattled on about nothing and got nothing done. Thanks all for watching. Here's that Minecraft wave and the shuffle and the dance and whatever else that I got to do here. Shake my head and zoom in so you can really close up on the cow. Hey, check out that cow. Wow. Talk to y'all later, kids. Good night for now.